Picture this a quiet moment, just you and the vastness of the universe, still and full of potential. You ask not with desperation, but with certainty. You speak from the depths of your being, and it is done. What if I told you that the moment you ask from this place of assurance, the universe has no choice but to respond? This is not mere wishing, it's a command spoken in alignment with the deepest truth of who you are. Imagine asking as if what you desire has already been granted, as if you're holding it in your hands, seeing it unfold before you. When you ask like this, your request isn't separate from the reality you seek. Instead, you're entering a state where you become one with it. This is the essence of faith, a faith that knows, not a blind hope but an inner knowing. When you live in this knowing, the outer world shifts to match it. You see, the universe responds not to our words alone, but to the feeling behind them. When you feel as though you have already received, when you dwell in the joy of that reality, you step into a realm where asking and receiving become one. The world will reflect back to you what you carry within. So when you ask with the conviction that it's already here. Close your eyes and feel the joy, that fulfillment coursing through every cell. You are no longer a seeker but a creator, painting your world with your inner vision. It's in that quiet place, that space between breaths, where the magic happens. When you have asked in this way, let go of the need to figure out the how, trust in the unseen, knowing that the universe is already moving to fulfill your desire. Walk forward as though what you've asked for is already yours. Let your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions align with this truth. And as you go about your day, see the world differently. Notice how life unfolds around you, how paths open up where there were none before, how opportunities emerge from unexpected places. The universe is rearranging itself to bring your inner vision into physical form. In that quiet, sacred space where we commune with the universe, there's a vastness of place where all our desires rest, waiting for us to recognize them as already ours. When you make a request from this place, something extraordinary happens. You're not merely hoping or wishing, you're claiming what's already promised you in the boundless realm of the unseen. Understand this: every thought you hold, every feeling you embrace, is like a seed planted in the soil of the universe. When you plant that seed with certainty, with an unshakable inner knowing, it begins to grow, even before you see any evidence in the outer world. It's in this unwavering conviction that your power lies. When you hold a vision in your heart, not as something separate from you, but as something that already belongs to you, the universe has no choice but to align. This alignment, however, is subtle and requires your full attention. It asks you to guard your mind and heart, for whatever thoughts and feelings you entertain will shape your world. If you entertain doubt, if you let even a trace of disbelief settle within, that seed can't fully take root. You must nurture your desire with the same patience and care you would give to a delicate flower, protecting it from the cold winds of fear or impatience. Imagine for a moment that every single event in your life, every encounter, every obstacle, and every victory is part of a grand symphony orchestrated by your inner state. The universe responds to you not as a servant, but as a mirror, reflecting back the essence of who you believe yourself to be. If you ask with half-heartedness or with an ounce of doubt, the mirror reflects that hesitation. But if you ask with the fullness of your heart, with the entire energy of your being, then the reflection you receive is vibrant, immediate, and unyielding. It's like standing before a flawless mirror, seeing not what is, but what can be, as though it already is. When you learn to ask with this pure conviction, the world around you begins to respond in miraculous ways. Doors that once seemed closed now open. Paths that appeared hidden now reveal themselves with clarity. This isn't magic in the sense that we typically understand it, rather. It's the natural consequence of aligning with the truth of your own being. You are no longer a bystander in your own life, passively waiting for things to change. Instead, you become the active creator, shaping reality with the power of your inner vision. As you walk through each day, remember that the universe doesn't recognize the language of fear or impatience. It only understands the certainty of faith, the clarity of desire, and the strength of your conviction. Every time you step into that space of asking, feel the truth of your desire with every fiber of your being. Let it pulse through you, infuse your actions, and guide your thoughts. Let it be the lens through which you view the world, so that everything you see and every choice you make is in alignment with this inner knowing. One of the greatest secrets is learning to let go of the need to control every step of the journey. When you ask the universe, you are not only making a request, but also surrendering your expectations of how and when it will arrive. Trust that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows precisely how to bring your vision to fruition. Sometimes this means waiting in silence, even when no visible signs appear. Yet this waiting isn't a void, it's a space of quiet preparation. As you wait, keep your heart open, your mind still, and your faith unshaken. It is in this calm expectancy that the greatest transformations occur. Remember, too, that the energy you hold within radiates outward, affecting not only your personal reality but also the lives of those around you. When you ask with confidence and live as though you already have received, you send out a ripple of possibility into the world. Others begin to sense this power within you, even if they can't name it. It is this energy that draws the right people, circumstances, and opportunities into your orbit. You become a magnet, attracting everything necessary to fulfill the vision you hold within. This is the silent power of a mind that knows, a heart that believes, and a spirit that trusts completely. Now, consider the concept of gratitude not as an afterthought, but as a way of affirming your request. When you ask the universe, don't wait for the manifestation to feel grateful. Instead, feel gratitude as though your desire is already here, already manifest in its entirety. This gratitude is like watering the seeds of your vision, nourishing it so it grows strong and resilient. Feel grateful for every sign, every small movement in the direction of your dreams, for each one is evidence that the universe has heard you and is aligning to bring your vision into form. This journey of asking, believing, and receiving requires you to be deeply aware of the power of your imagination. Imagination is not a fleeting daydream, it is the tool through which you shape reality. When you close your eyes and see yourself living the life you desire, you're engaging the power of creation. Hold that image firmly in your mind, not as something you look for, but as something real, tangible, and already achieved. You feel the joy, the peace, and the fulfillment as though you're experiencing it in this very moment. By doing so, you collapse the distance between wanting and having, drawing your desire into the present with every breath. In those moments of stillness, when you are alone with your thoughts, let your mind wander freely to the life you are creating. Walk through it in your imagination, exploring every detail, feeling every sensation. This inner journey is just as real as the physical journey, for it lays the foundation upon which your reality is built. Each time you imagine, each time you feel the truth of your desire, you are strengthening the connection between your inner world and the outer world. The universe listens to the language of feeling far more intently than the language of words. Your emotions are the fuel that propels your vision into reality. So when you ask, ask with joy. When you believe, believe with love. And when you wait, wait with peace. These feelings become the threads that weave your desire into the fabric of reality, connecting the seen with the unseen, the known with the unknown. As you move forward, remember that every thought, every feeling, and every action is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. You are the artist, the creator, and the masterpiece, all in one. The universe doesn't withhold or deny, it responds with unwavering consistency to the energy you hold within. When you ask with a heart full of conviction, when you live as though it is already done, then indeed it is. This practice, this way of being, becomes second nature over time. You find yourself no longer asking out of need, but out of a quiet assurance. The universe is not separate from you, it is within you, and you are within it. Every desire, every vision, is a whisper from your innermost being, calling you to step into the fullness of who you are. And as you answer that call, you discover a truth that has always been there, that all things are possible to those who believe, that the kingdom of heaven is within, and that the life you desire is already yours for the asking. This is the journey of co-creation, the dance between you and the infinite, where asking is not a request but a realization. It is the knowing that as you speak, the universe listens as you believe. It aligns, and as you live in that belief, it manifests. You have always held this power, waiting only for you to recognize it, to claim it, and to live in its truth. When you come to understand that your desires are not separate from you, something profound shifts. The distance between what you wish for and your current reality begins to dissolve. This isn't about wishing harder or striving endlessly. It's about realizing that everything you seek is already within you. What you envision is simply waiting for your acknowledgement, waiting for you to step into a state of already having it. When you reach that place, the universe moves in concert with you. It becomes a mirror that reflects not just what you hope for, but what you embody, what you believe to be true. Think of the state of mind you enter when you have no doubt about the outcome. It's a calm, unshakable peace that knows what you seek is inevitable. When you reach this level of certainty, your energy aligns so perfectly with your vision that external reality begins to mold itself to match it. People you encounter, the conversations you have, the opportunities that come your way, all these pieces fall into place as though guided by some invisible hand. This is the beauty of moving beyond merely asking and into knowing. This isn't a passive process, it's one of the most active states you can cultivate. The act of knowing is a constant exercise in self-mastery. Every moment, you have a choice to reaffirm your vision or to let doubt creep in. The energy you choose determines what you're creating. When you hold fast to the feeling of already possessing what you desire, you're building a foundation that no external circumstance can shake. You become grounded in your vision, unbothered by temporary setbacks or delays. This is the power of unwavering faith, the kind that bends reality to match it. As you walk this path, you may notice subtle signs that what you desire is on its way. These signs might not look like the end result, but they are indicators that the universe is responding. Perhaps you feel an inexplicable sense of peace, or people start mentioning things related to your vision. Little coincidences begin to align like whispers from the universe, reminding you that you're on the right path. These aren't just random occurrences, they are validations, gentle nudges that encourage you to keep your focus and trust the process. The temptation to give in to doubt may arise, especially when things don't seem to happen on your timeline. But time is merely a construct, a framework through which we perceive change. The universe operates beyond time, beyond the limitations we impose on ourselves. When you ask and believe with conviction, the time it takes for your vision to manifest becomes irrelevant. You start living as though it's already here, which removes the need to rush or force. This calm certainty allows you to live joyfully in the present, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Understand that in this process, patience is not passive, it's an active state of faith. Patience is the quiet strength that says, I know it's on its way, allows you to be at peace, even when there's no visible evidence. In this state, you stop measuring time by hours or days and start measuring it by your level of trust. The more you trust, the faster things seem to align, as though the entire universe is conspiring to bring your vision to life. This trust, this willingness to let go of control, is one of the highest forms of asking. The universe responds to feelings and energy, not words alone. So let your request be filled with gratitude, joy, and the emotions you would feel if you were already living that reality. When you feel joy, you create a vibration that attracts joy. When you feel gratitude, you invite more reasons to be grateful. This is why it's so powerful to live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Your emotions become the fuel that drives your vision into manifestation, aligning your inner world so completely with your outer reality that the two become indistinguishable. There may come moments when you question this process, moments when the outer world doesn't reflect what you're feeling inside. These are tests, opportunities to deepen your commitment to your vision. Instead of reacting to what you see, choose to respond with faith. Remind yourself that the current reality is only a temporary state, a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs. Every moment you have the power to create anew, to hold to your vision regardless of what your senses tell you. This is the resilience of the soul, the ability to stand firm in your belief, even when the world around you seems unchanged. As you continue on this journey, you'll find that it becomes easier to hold this state of certainty. It becomes second nature to see beyond appearances, to trust in the unseen, and to live in the reality of your own creation. This is the gift of persistence, the art of staying true to your vision until it becomes a natural part of your being. When you ask in this way, you're not merely hoping or wishing, you're calling forth your own potential, tapping into a power that knows no limits. This is a quiet strength, a soft but unyielding force that carries you toward your desires without struggle. Over time, you will come to see your desires not as distant possibilities, but as inevitable realities. You'll begin to understand that what you seek is simply waiting for you to recognize it, to claim it as your own. This is about forcing the universe to comply. It's about aligning so perfectly with your desire that it becomes a part of you. When you reach this state, there's a shift. You no longer feel the need to chase after anything. Instead, you attract, you draw in, you invite. The world around you responds to the energy you carry, and you find yourself in a flow, a harmony with life itself. In this state of harmony, everything you encounter becomes part of the manifestation process. Challenges become stepping stones, delays become opportunities for refinement, and setbacks become moments of growth. You start to see life as a co-creative process, where every experience serves a purpose in shaping the reality you're building. This understanding brings a profound sense of peace, for you know that even the difficult moments are working in your favor. You no longer resist or fight against what is. Instead, you welcome it, knowing that it's guiding you closer to your vision. Your imagination is one of the most powerful tools you possess. It allows you to live in the reality of your desire, even before it manifests in the physical world. When you ask with this imaginative power, you are not only envisioning a future reality, but also merging with it in the present. This is the essence of creation, the ability to see beyond the limits of the current moment, and to call forth a future that aligns with your deepest desires. Every time you engage your imagination in this way, you are solidifying that vision, making it more real in your consciousness and, consequently, in the world around you. Let every moment become a reminder of the power within you. Each breath, each thought, and each feeling is a step closer to the realization of your vision. Live as though it is already done, as though there is nothing more to achieve or attain. This is the art of letting go, of releasing the need to strive and simply allowing yourself to receive. In this state of allowing, you become a vessel for your own creation, a conduit through which your desires flow effortlessly into form. As you move through life with this understanding, you may notice a profound shift in how you relate to others. You see them not as separate beings, but as mirrors of the same universal force that flows through you. Their successes, their joys, and their challenges become reflections of the journey you're on. This awareness brings a sense of unity, a recognition that we are all connected in this dance of creation. When you ask for something, you're not only shaping your own reality, but also contributing to the collective energy of the world around you. The beauty of this journey lies in its simplicity. You don't need to do anything extraordinary to make it work. The power lies not in grand gestures, but in the quiet, consistent alignment with your vision. Every time you choose to see beyond appearances, every time you trust in the unseen, you are strengthening that alignment. You are telling the universe, I know this is true for me, and I am ready to receive. This quiet confidence becomes a beacon, attracting all that you need to fulfill your desire. In moments of stillness, you might even find yourself grateful for the journey itself, for the lessons learned along the way, for the growth that comes from each experience. This gratitude is a powerful force, one that amplifies your connection to the universe. It's a reminder that the path to your desire is as important as the desire itself, for it shapes you, molds you, and prepares you to receive with grace and humility. With each step, you come to realize that the act of asking is not about getting something outside of yourself. It's about awakening to the truth that everything you seek is already within you. The universe is not a separate entity that grants or withholds. It is an extension of your own consciousness, a reflection of the energy you embody. When you ask from this place of unity, of oneness, you are not making a request, but affirming a truth that has always been. This is the essence of creation, the recognition that you are both the creator and the created, the dreamer and the dream. In this space of understanding, you no longer feel the need to prove or justify your desires. You ask because you know, because you trust, because you believe. This is the power of a quiet, unshakable faith, the kind that transforms lives, shakes destinies, and moves mountains. It is a faith that knows that all things are possible, that there are no limits to what you can create, that the universe itself is waiting for you to step into your power. When you reach this level of understanding, asking no longer feels like an act of desperation or mere wishful thinking. Instead, it becomes an act of communion with the universe, a dialogue in which you acknowledge your innate power to create. This isn't about begging for things outside of yourself. It's about recognizing that the universe reflects back to you the essence of your being, the energy you hold as truth. You are a creator by nature, not by request, and every thought you entertain shapes the world around you in unseen but powerful ways. Consider for a moment the role of imagination in this process. Imagination is not simply a tool for visualizing possibilities, it is the bridge between what is and what can be. Through imagination, you begin to live in the experience of your desire before it has physically manifested. By engaging this power, you bypass the limitations of the current moment and align directly with the version of yourself that already has what you seek. Imagination enables you to inhabit the frequency of your vision, and as you do so, the universe must respond in kind. This is not a forceful act, it is a gentle surrender to the truth of who you are, a creator capable of drawing forth any reality you choose to experience. The beauty of this approach lies in its simplicity. There's no need to strain or struggle. The only requirement is consistency in your state of being. When you ask with certainty, with an unwavering faith in the outcome, you set a chain of events into motion that leads inevitably toward the fulfillment of your desire. Every moment you spend dwelling in this state strengthens the alignment between your inner world and the outer manifestation. It's as if each thought, each feeling, and each act of faith weaves a thread that connects you to the reality you are calling into existence. There will be days when doubt attempts to intrude, when the outer circumstances seem to contradict your vision. These moments are not signs of failure, they are opportunities to reaffirm your commitment. When you feel tempted to waver, remind yourself of the creative power that resides within you. Know that your reality is not determined by temporary setbacks, but by the depth of your belief. Doubt, fear, and impatience are merely reflections of past conditioning, old patterns that have no power unless you allow them to. Instead of giving in, use these moments to strengthen your resolve, to declare once more the truth of your vision. Every desire you hold is accompanied by a feeling, a specific emotional frequency that draws you closer to its realization. The more you cultivate this feeling, this state of having, the more your external reality aligns with it. This is the essence of asking, not through words but through vibration. When you feel as though your desire is already yours, you are broadcasting a signal that the universe cannot ignore. Your world becomes a mirror, reflecting back the emotions and beliefs you hold most consistently. In this way, asking is less about what you want and more about who you are becoming. This transformation of self is the true journey of manifestation. Every desire is an invitation to evolve, to grow into a version of yourself that can effortlessly attract the reality you seek. The process of asking, then, is not about acquiring more but about becoming more. With each step, you shed the limitations that have held you back, embracing the boundless potential that resides within. You begin to realize that your desires are not random but are aligned with your highest purpose. They are the whispers of your soul, guiding you toward greater fulfillment, joy, and freedom. As you embrace this process, you may notice that your desires begin to change. What once seemed important might fade in significance, replaced by a deeper longing for peace, love, and inner harmony. This shift is natural, a sign that you are tuning into the deeper aspects of your being. The more you align with your true self, the less you feel the need to chase after external validations or fleeting pleasures. Instead, you find joy in the act of creating, in the knowledge that you have the power to shape your reality from within. This is the essence of true fulfillment, a state that transcends the ups and downs of life and rests in a place of unshakable peace. In this state, asking becomes less about receiving specific outcomes and more about embracing the flow of life itself. You begin to see every experience, every interaction, as part of a larger tapestry that is guiding you toward your highest good. Even the challenges you face are seen in a new light, not as obstacles but as catalysts for growth. With this perspective, you are free from the need to control or manipulate outcomes. Instead, you trust that the universe knows what is best, that it is working in perfect harmony with your desires to bring about the most fulfilling version of your life. One of the most profound shifts that occurs as you deepen in this practice is a sense of unity with the world around you. You no longer see yourself as separate from others or from the experiences you encounter. Instead, you recognize that you are part of an interconnected web of energy, a vast field of consciousness that responds to the vibrations you emit. This realization brings with it a deep sense of responsibility, for you understand that your thoughts, feelings, and actions ripple out into the world, influencing the collective reality we all share. When you ask with love, with gratitude, and with a sincere desire for the highest good, you contribute to a world that reflects those qualities. This interconnectedness is not limited to human interactions. It extends to all aspects of life, to the natural world, to the cycles of time, and to the invisible forces that govern the universe. When you ask from a place of harmony with these forces, your desires are not merely personal, they become aligned with the greater flow of creation. You become a co-creator, working in partnership with the universe to bring about not only your own joy, but also the joy of all beings. This is the power of asking with an open heart, with a spirit that embraces all of existence as part of its own being. There will come a point when you realize that you no longer need to ask in the way you once did. The very act of desiring becomes an affirmation of what is already on its way. You no longer feel the need to cling to outcomes, for you know that whatever unfolds is in perfect alignment with your highest good. This is the state of surrender, a place where you let go of all attachment to specific results and simply allow life to flow through you. In this state, you are free, unbound by the limitations of the mind or the constraints of external circumstances. Surrender is not a passive act, it is a profound trust in the intelligence of the universe. It is the recognition that there is a wisdom beyond our understanding, a force that knows what is best for us, even when we cannot see the whole picture. When you surrender, you are not giving up your desires, you are releasing the need to control how and when they manifest. This is one of the highest forms of asking, for it is a declaration of faith in the process itself. You are saying, I trust that what I seek is already mine, and I allow it to come to me in the perfect time and way. The act of asking becomes a dance, a delicate balance between intention and release. You set your vision, you hold it with love, and then you let it go, trusting that it will return to you in its own perfect form. This is the art of manifestation, a process that requires both focus and flexibility, both certainty and surrender. When you master this balance, you become a powerful creator, capable of bringing forth not only your own desires, but also a reality that serves the greater good. As you continue to walk this path, you will find that asking is no longer something you do from a place of lack or need. Instead, it becomes an expression of joy, a celebration of your inherent power to create. You ask not because you are incomplete, but because you are overflowing with the desire to experience all that life has to offer. This shift transforms your relationship with desire itself. You no longer see your desires as something to be attained, but as aspects of yourself to be realized. Each one is a part of your soul's journey, a step toward the fulfillment of your highest potential. In this state, life becomes a series of unfolding miracles, each one a testament to the power of belief, the strength of faith, and the beauty of creation. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world, for you know that everything you seek exists first in the realm of the unseen. This knowledge frees you to dream bigger, to ask for more, to live in a way that is expansive and abundant. You become a beacon of possibility, a living example of what is possible when one aligns fully with the power of the universe. Every day becomes an opportunity to practice this art, to refine your ability to ask with clarity, to believe with conviction, and to surrender with grace. You learn to listen to the whispers of your heart, to honor the desires that arise from the depths of your being. These desires are not random, they are the callings of your soul, guiding you toward experiences that will expand and elevate your consciousness. When you honor these callings, you are not only asking for what you want, you are stepping into the life you were always meant to live. As you journey deeper into this understanding, you begin to see the world around you as a reflection of your inner state. Every interaction, every experience becomes a mirror, showing you where you are aligned and where you have room to grow. This awareness empowers you to take full responsibility for your reality, to see yourself as the creator of your own life. You are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances, for you know that everything begins within. This is the essence of true freedom, a freedom that cannot be taken away, for it is rooted in the unchanging truth of who you are. In this space of freedom, you find a new level of peace, a calm that transcends the ebbs and flows of life. You are no longer swayed by the opinions of others, nor are you affected by the temporary setbacks that once seemed so significant. Instead, you stand firm in the knowledge that you are on a path of continuous growth and expansion. Each moment becomes an opportunity to deepen your connection with the universe, to ask with even greater clarity, to believe with even stronger faith, and to surrender with even more grace. You come to realize that the act of asking is not a one-time event, but an ongoing conversation with the universe. It is a dialogue that continues throughout your life, each question leading you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the world. This conversation is sacred, a communion with the source of all creation. Through it you discover the boundless potential that lies within, the infinite possibilities that await your exploration. You are no longer confined by the limitations of the past, for you are constantly evolving, constantly expanding into new realms of awareness and possibility. Asking then becomes a way of life, a practice that connects you to the deepest parts of yourself and to the vastness of the universe. It is a journey that leads you not only to the fulfillment of your desires, but to the realization of your own divinity. You come to see yourself as a co-creator, a powerful being capable of shaping reality with every thought, every feeling, and every intention. This is the gift of asking, a gift that transforms not only your life but the world around you, creating a reality that is abundant, joyful, and aligned with the highest good. In the act of asking, something profound occurs. A bridge is built between who you are and who you're becoming, between the world you know and the limitless possibilities awaiting you. Each question, each desire you allow to surface, is an invitation to step into a new version of yourself, one that exists not in the distant future, but right here and now, ready for you to embody. Asking in this way is not simply about receiving an answer or solution. It's about shifting into a state of being that naturally attracts what you seek. It's the realization that you are not separate from the things you desire. They are already woven into the fabric of your being, waiting for you to align with them. When you fully accept this, you begin to understand that asking is not an isolated action, detached from the rest of your life. Instead, it becomes a continuous rhythm, a heartbeat that pulses through every moment of your existence. This rhythm doesn't stop with the fulfillment of one desire. It flows seamlessly into the next, creating a cycle of ever-expanding growth and joy. You find yourself in a dance with the universe, a dance where every step, every breath, is infused with intention and purpose. This is the essence of true manifestation, where your life becomes a living expression of your highest aspirations. In this state, patience becomes effortless. There is no urgency, no desperation, because you understand that everything is unfolding in divine timing. You begin to see that the journey itself is as valuable as the destination, for it's in the process of becoming that you truly grow. Every experience, every delay is a gift, refining you, strengthening your faith, and preparing you to receive even greater blessings. You no longer measure success by how quickly your desires manifest, but by the depth of transformation each moment brings. This shift in perspective allows you to live with a sense of peace and contentment, knowing that you are always exactly where you need to be. Asking in this way also deepens your connection with the world around you. You start to see the divine in every person, every situation, recognizing that everything is interconnected, part of a larger plan that is guiding you toward your greatest good. This sense of oneness fills you with compassion and gratitude, for you understand that your journey is not separate from that of others. The energy you put out into the world, your thoughts, feelings, and actions affect not only your reality but also the collective reality of all beings. This awareness inspires you to ask from a place of love, to seek not only your own joy but the joy of all creation. In this way, asking becomes an act of service. By aligning with your highest potential, you become a beacon of light for others, inspiring them to believe in their own power to create. You realize that every fulfilled desire is not just a personal victory but a contribution to the collective evolution of humanity. Each time you manifest a new reality, you expand the realm of possibilities for everyone. This is the ripple effect of creation. A single act of faith, a single vision held with conviction, can transform not only your life but the lives of countless others. As you deepen in this practice, you begin to notice the subtle ways in which the universe communicates with you. Signs, synchronicities, and seemingly random events take on new meaning, revealing themselves as messages guiding you along your path. These signs are not coincidences, they are reflections of your inner state, confirmations that you are on the right track. The more you pay attention to these signs, the more you realize that the universe is always speaking to you, always guiding you toward your highest good. This realization fills you with a profound sense of trust, for you know that you are never alone on this journey. You are supported by a force far greater than yourself, a force that is always working in harmony with your desires. This trust allows you to let go of any remaining need for control. You no longer feel the urge to manipulate or force outcomes, for you understand that the universe has a wisdom that far surpasses your own. Instead, you allow life to unfold naturally, embracing each moment with an open heart and an open mind. This surrender is not a sign of weakness, it is a testament to your strength, a declaration of your faith in the perfection of the divine plan. In this state of surrender, you find a freedom that transcends all fear, for you know that whatever comes, it is exactly what you need for your growth and evolution. Asking, then, becomes a form of meditation, a practice of tuning into the deepest parts of yourself and aligning with the divine flow of life. You begin to see every moment as an opportunity to ask, not necessarily with words, but with the energy you hold. Every thought, every emotion becomes a statement of what you are calling into existence. This awareness brings a new level of responsibility, for you understand that you are the architect of your reality. With this responsibility comes an even greater sense of empowerment, for you know that no matter what happens, you have the power to shape your experience. In this state, gratitude becomes second nature. You no longer wait for your desires to manifest before you feel thankful. You cultivate gratitude for the journey itself. Every step, every lesson is a blessing, a reminder of the beauty and abundance that surrounds you. This gratitude is not conditional on specific outcomes. It is a constant state of appreciation for all that is. When you live in this state, you attract even more to be grateful for the universe responds to the energy you radiate. This is the magic of asking. With a grateful heart, you open yourself to receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. As you continue to ask in this way, you may find that your desires begin to align more closely with your soul's purpose. You are no longer driven by the ego's need for validation or material gain. Instead, you are guided by a deeper longing to fulfill your unique role in the world. This shift brings a sense of clarity and focus, for you know that each desire is a stepping stone on your path of self-discovery and self-expression. You are not asking for things to complete you, you are asking for experiences that will allow you to express the fullness of who you are. This is the essence of true fulfillment, a fulfillment that arises from within and radiates out into the world. In this way, asking becomes a form of self-love. You are honoring your deepest desires, acknowledging that they are a reflection of your soul's highest calling. By asking, you are saying to the universe, I am worthy of all that I seek. I am worthy of a life filled with joy, peace, and abundance. This affirmation of worthiness is a powerful force, for it dissolves any lingering doubts or fears that may be holding you back. You no longer question whether you deserve your desires. You know that they are yours by divine right. This knowing transforms your entire approach to life, filling you with a sense of confidence and ease. Asking in this way also opens you to the limitless possibilities that exist beyond your current understanding. You are no longer confined by the limitations of your mind, for you are willing to embrace the unknown, to venture into uncharted territory in search of your highest potential. This willingness to explore the unknown is a mark of true courage, for it requires you to let go of the familiar and step into the realm of infinite possibilities. When you ask with an open heart and a willing spirit, you invite the universe to surprise you, to bring you blessings that go beyond anything you could have imagined. In this state of wonder, you find that even the smallest things bring you joy. A sunrise, a kind word, a moment of silence all become reminders of the beauty and abundance that surrounds you. You no longer take anything for granted, for you see that each moment is a gift, a precious opportunity to experience the richness of life. This gratitude for the present moment is a powerful force, for it grounds you in the here and now, allowing you to fully appreciate the journey. When you live in this state, you are no longer waiting for your desires to manifest. You are already living in a state of fulfillment, for you know that everything you seek is already within you. Asking from this place of inner fulfillment transforms the very nature of your desires. You no longer ask for things out of a sense of lack or need. Instead, you ask for experiences that will allow you to express the fullness of who you are. This shift from need to expression is a powerful one, for it aligns you with the flow of abundance. When you ask with the intention of sharing your gifts with the world, the universe responds with boundless generosity, for it knows that your desires are aligned with the highest good. In this way, asking becomes a form of co-creation. You are no longer a passive recipient of the universe's blessings. You are an active participant in the creation of your reality. Every thought, every intention, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, shaping the masterpiece that is your unique expression of the divine. This is the true power of asking not to receive specific outcomes, but to create a life that is a reflection of your highest self. As you continue to ask with this understanding, you will find that life becomes increasingly effortless. The things you once struggled for begin to flow to you naturally, for you are no longer pushing against the current. You are moving in harmony with it. This sense of flow brings a deep sense of peace, for you know that everything is unfolding perfectly, in accordance with the divine plan. You no longer feel the need to force or control outcomes, for you trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. In this state of flow, you become a magnet for all that you desire. You find yourself attracting people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with your highest intentions. Each moment feels purposeful, aligned with a higher design that gently guides you forward. This magnetism is effortless, a quiet power that doesn't demand or chase but simply allows, drawing toward you everything that matches the energy you embody. You are no longer striving, for striving implies lack. Instead, you rest in the knowing that all you seek is already on its way to you. The waiting is not empty but full of quiet anticipation, a deep peace that arises from the assurance that all is well. Asking then becomes more than just a means to an end. It becomes a way of engaging with life, a practice of tuning in to the deeper rhythms of existence. You find yourself asking not only for things but for understanding, for wisdom, for insight into the mysteries that life holds. Your desires expand beyond the material, reaching into realms of spiritual fulfillment and inner peace. You ask to grow, to evolve, to understand more deeply the nature of love and connection, the essence of joy and freedom. This shift in focus transforms your life, for you are no longer limited by the narrow confines of personal desire. You are tapping into the limitless potential of the universe, a potential that knows no boundaries and honors no limits. In this expanded state, you begin to see that every experience is an answer to the questions you hold in your heart. The people you meet, the challenges you face, the moments of joy and sorrow, all are part of the divine dialogue, a response to the unspoken asking that flows through every thought, every intention. Life becomes a teacher, each moment a lesson in the art of creation. You understand that the act of asking is not just about bringing things into your life, it's about becoming the person who is ready to receive them. The more you ask, the more you become. The more you become, the more you realize that you are already whole, already complete, already one with the very fabric of the universe. Asking, then, becomes a joyful celebration of this oneness, a way of dancing with the infinite, a way of expressing the divine essence that you are. Each question, each desire, is a note in the symphony of your life, a melody that weaves together the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown, into a harmonious whole. And in that harmony, you find the ultimate answer that all you seek, all you desire, is already within you, waiting for you to ask, to believe, and to receive. Imagine yourself standing at the very threshold of your dreams, not as a distant possibility, but as an unwavering reality. Picture the life you desire as if it already exists. See it, feel it, live within it. This is not mere daydreaming. This is your divine ability to create, to mold reality with the simple power of your imagination. Your mind holds the key to every treasure you seek, and within its boundless realm, nothing is impossible. The secret lies in seeing yourself as already in possession of what you desire. Envision it as clearly as you can, with the vividness of a memory, as though it has already happened. The moment you do, you begin to reshape the world around you. Do not merely wish for what you want, know it, see it, and experience it in your mind as a present fact. Each time you enter the state of knowing, you summon forth that reality into your life, letting it crystallize and form, until it appears in full view. This is a journey of persistence, one that calls for unwavering faith in what cannot yet be seen with the eyes, but can be felt with the heart. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when circumstances around you may seem to deny your dreams. But here is where true power lies. Hold fast to your vision in the face of all contradiction. Persist in your imagination until every fiber of your being believes it to be true. Let go of questioning how or when it will come to pass. Your role is to see the end vividly and stay in that place of belief, to feel it as if it were already yours. In every moment of persistence, you are sculpting your world. Your thoughts become the seeds of reality, and like any gardener, you must tend to them with care, watering them with faith and shielding them from the weeds of doubt. When you can rest in the knowledge that what you desire is already yours, it will come to you. The universe has no choice but to yield to the clear, persistent image that you hold within. Remember, the greatest power in creation lies in believing in the unseen, the invisible framework upon which all reality is built. Every person, every moment, every outcome is attracted to you in accordance with what you believe in your heart to be true. So let your imagination be your guide and persist in the feeling of the end, unwavering and steady. Let it grow stronger each day until your vision becomes the life you live. Feel yourself stepping into the world of your dreams, where each sensation is alive with the certainty of its reality. As you imagine, allow each detail to deepen within you. Hear the sounds, see the colors, touch the textures, let the scene grow vivid and distinct, as though the life you seek already surrounds you. This is more than wishful thinking, this is creation. You are moving beyond mere imagination into a divine act, stepping into the reality of your desires. This work of imagining and feeling your desire fulfilled is more powerful than action alone, for it aligns your inner self with the life you wish to experience. Everything in life begins from within, shaped first in the hidden world of the mind. By living from your imagination, rather than from the appearances of your current reality, you call forth that which does not yet exist, and as you persist in this vision, no amount of contrary evidence or delay can sway your inner knowing. The world as it is now is simply a shadow of past beliefs. a reflection of past states of consciousness. But with a disciplined imagination, you are free to transcend these shadows and plant new seeds, ones that will blossom into the form you desire. Each time you return to this inner place, you are feeding that vision with the energy of your belief. Embrace the feeling as though you already have what you seek. This practice is not just a single act, but a continual experience of living in the end, day after day, moment after moment, until it becomes as real to you as any fact of life. In this way, you move beyond time, for the mind knows no past or future. It dwells solely in the eternal now. And so, by persisting in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you pull that future possibility into your present experience. You shift reality itself, drawing your dreams toward you with the invisible magnetism of faith. Do not concern yourself with how your desires will manifest. The path may be unclear, but that is not your concern. Leave the how to forces beyond your understanding, for when you dwell in the state of the wish fulfilled, life aligns to make it so. The people, circumstances, and events needed will find their way to you as naturally as rivers flow to the sea. Your task is to focus solely on the end, trusting completely in its certainty. For the truth is, your consciousness creates all things. The outer world merely reflects back what you believe to be true within. Consider the journey of a seed planted in fertile soil. Once buried, it does not sprout in an instant. It lies quietly below, drawing nourishment from the earth, gathering strength until it can push through the surface and reach the light. So too with the visions you plant within. You may not see immediate evidence, but beneath the surface of your life, forces are at work, quietly arranging the people, places, and events that will lead to the fulfillment of your desire. But if you dig up the seed through doubt or impatience, it loses its chance to grow. Trust in the process, and let each moment of imagining be the light and water that nurtures your vision until it stands before you fully formed. If doubts arise, gently return your mind to the end state. Feel it as though it were true, regardless of the evidence before you. This is where many falter, allowing external conditions to dictate their inner state. But remember, it is not the outer world that shapes your life, it is your inner world that shapes the outer. The world responds to your beliefs, aligning in accordance with the state you occupy. So refuse to dwell in states of lack or limitation. Instead, hold to the feeling of abundance, of joy, of fulfillment, as if you already possess all you need. In doing so, you invite the world to mirror that state back to you. Persistence is the cornerstone of this practice. The mind, accustomed to old patterns and beliefs, may resist at first, doubting the power of imagination, doubting the simplicity of feeling. But like the sculptor chiseling away at stone to reveal the form within, you must persist, gently but firmly, until the old patterns give way to the new. Hold fast to the vision of the end, even in the face of opposition, even when the world appears unchanged. For each time you return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are reshaping your reality at the deepest level. You are the author of your life, the creator of every experience. The power to change any circumstance lies within, in the invisible realm of thought and feeling. Do not hand over this power to the whims of the world, to the ever-shifting sands of circumstance. Stand firm in the awareness of your creative power, knowing that as you feel, so shall you be. The more vividly and consistently you hold to this end state, the more surely it will manifest. Reality, like clay, molds itself to the contours of your belief, and there is no limit to what you can create when you understand this truth. Allow yourself to feel the joy, the relief, the gratitude of having your desire now. Let each sensation wash over you until there is no distinction between what is imagined and what is real. Let it become so natural that you hardly even think of it as a desire anymore, for in your mind it already exists. This is the essence of living in the end, the quiet, unwavering confidence that what you seek is already yours. In this state you need not strain or force, for you know that creation is complete. The outer world must align to this inner knowing, and nothing can prevent it. If ever you find yourself doubting, return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Feel it as you would if it were already true. and let that feeling anchor you, no matter what the outer world may show. Persist in this state of knowing, for it is this persistence that bridges the gap between the invisible and the visible. By dwelling in the end, you summon forth the very reality you seek, drawing it closer with every act of imagination, every moment of belief. In this place you find peace, for you know that everything you desire already exists within you, waiting only for you to claim it. Remember, the outer world is merely a shadow cast by the inner. Change the inner, and the outer must change as well. This is the law, simple and unbreakable. Dwell in the state of your wish fulfilled, live as though it were already true, and watch as life shapes itself to your desires. The world has no choice but to yield to the strength of your imagination, to the persistence of your belief. As you hold to the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you become the master of your reality, the architect of your destiny. Let your heart be unwavering in this practice. Stand firm in the end, in the certainty that what you seek is already yours. Let each moment of belief build upon the last, until it becomes as natural as breathing. And as you persist, life will transform before you, revealing the truth that all things are possible for one who believes. Persist in the end, and every wish, every hope, every desire will come true, drawn to you by the unbreakable law of creation. Feel yourself immersed in the end result, allowing each sensation to intensify as you become one with your fulfilled desire. Imagine what life looks like, sounds like, and feels like now that everything you wish for has come true. The images, sounds, and emotions are no longer vague hopes, they're vividly alive within you. When you assume this state completely, reality must bend to your vision. You are not hoping to become, you are already being, dwelling in the essence of your fulfilled desire. In this mental state, there is no room for questioning, wondering, or waiting. You exist solely in the assurance of the end. This is your secret sanctuary, where you return again and again to solidify your conviction. Let it become as real to you as any past memory, so tangible that it feels as though it has already happened. For this conviction does more than inspire, it sets into motion every force needed to bring forth your desired reality. You are not bound by current circumstances, nor by the judgments of the world around you. These things are merely reflections of past states. Each time you return to the feeling of the end, you create a new blueprint, a new destiny. Persisting in the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the greatest act of faith, and it is in faith that unseen forces move. Though you may not see immediate evidence, know that every detail is aligning on your behalf, like pieces of a puzzle coming together, some unseen, but all perfectly in place. When you hold to the end and refuse to waver, you become like a beacon, drawing your desire closer with every heartbeat. Life must mirror back the picture you carry within you. It has no choice but to fulfill the image imprinted in your mind. Realize the power in not merely imagining, but truly embodying the end. As you dwell in this state, you are, in essence, rehearsing your future. You are aligning your consciousness so deeply with the desired outcome that the boundary between imagination and reality blurs. This is not idle dreaming, this is the act of becoming. And as you become, you find the outer world changing in response, rearranging itself to reflect the new reality you carry within. What was once intangible and unseen now becomes the very fabric of your world. Do not be dissuaded by appearances. The world outside you is not the authority, it is merely the echo of previous thoughts and feelings. If doubts arise, let them be like passing clouds, mere shadows that cannot disturb the light of your inner vision. Feel the certainty within you, the calm assurance that what you desire is already accomplished. Each time you return to this state, you strengthen the reality of your wish fulfilled. You are feeding it with the energy of your belief, letting it grow and solidify until it must manifest in the physical realm. Understand that imagination is not merely a tool, it is the act of creation itself. Every invention, every breakthrough, every transformation that has ever shaped the world began as a thought, a vision held firmly in someone's mind. And just as these changes have molded the external world, your persistent vision shapes the fabric of your life. Hold to this truth. Persist in the feeling of your end as though it were already here. and every cell of your being will vibrate in harmony with this new reality. Let yourself be absorbed in the joy and gratitude of having your desire now. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, the line between what you desire and what you are blurs entirely. You no longer need to hope or wish because within your consciousness it is done. The more real it becomes to you inwardly, the more swiftly it will materialize outwardly. There is a profound serenity in this knowing, a peace that surpasses all understanding, for you are no longer seeking, you are resting in the certainty that it is so. Imagine living in this state of constant assurance, free from the agitation of waiting or the frustration of lack. You dwell solely in the fulfillment, carrying it with you wherever you go, like a hidden treasure known only to you. In this state you are unshakable, untouchable by doubt or fear. You become a quiet powerhouse, radiating the energy of fulfillment, and this energy draws to you the people, events and circumstances that reflect your vision. All life responds to this inner certainty, for the universe knows and honors the language of faith. Even as circumstances arise that seem contrary to your wish, let them pass by like leaves on a stream. These appearances are transient, they hold no real power over the permanence of your vision. For when you remain rooted in the end, nothing can sway you. You are fixed in the place where all things come to pass, where desire is no longer desire but an established fact. It is as though you have already lived this life, already experienced these blessings, and now you simply watch them unfold. Persist in this feeling, not with strain or struggle, but with a serene knowing. Return to it again and again, as naturally as you breathe. The more you dwell in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the more it becomes your dominant state. And in this state, you are a magnet for everything you desire. Just as iron filings are drawn to a magnet, so too will your desires be drawn to you, effortlessly and inevitably. For in this place of fulfillment, you and your desires are one and the same. You are not bound by limitations, for you operate from a higher law, a law that transcends time, space, and circumstance. When you dwell in the end, you activate this law, allowing it to shape and guide every aspect of your life. You may not know how or when it will happen, but that is irrelevant, for you know that it is done. Your persistence in this state assures its arrival, as certainly as night follows day. This is the foundation of faith, the bedrock upon which miracles are built. Imagine, for a moment, a feeling of pure freedom, the liberation that comes from knowing that all things are possible. This is the feeling you cultivate as you dwell in the end. You are no longer waiting or hoping, you are experiencing the joy of having already arrived. And as you stay in this state, the world transforms to match it, fulfilling your every wish, not because you forced or manipulated, but because you believed. This is the path of least resistance, the way of effortless creation. It is not about forcing the outer world to comply, it is about aligning your inner world so completely with your desire that the outer world must follow. You are like the captain of a ship, steering the course with unwavering conviction, knowing that the currents of life will carry you exactly where you need to go. There is no doubt, no fear, only the calm assurance that your destination is certain. Let yourself be wrapped in this feeling of completion, of satisfaction, of gratitude. For in this state, all things are already accomplished. You are at peace, for you know that your desires are not in some distant future, they are here, within you, waiting to be recognized. Each time you return to this place of fulfillment, you draw closer to your ideal life, bringing it forth from the unseen into the seen. Imagine the profound satisfaction of living in a world shaped by your deepest desires, a world where every wish, every hope, every dream is made real. This is the life you are creating, not by chance, but by design. You are the architect, the master of your destiny, holding within you the blueprint for everything you wish to experience. And as you persist in this state, life aligns with your vision, reflecting back the beauty, joy, and abundance you have claimed within. Let this feeling of fulfillment be your constant companion. Let it guide you, uplift you, and sustain you. For as long as you dwell in the end, you are unstoppable, unbreakable, and undeniably powerful. You are a living testament to the truth that all things are possible, that imagination is the only reality. Persist and watch as the world reshapes itself to the contours of your dreams. Allow yourself to become wholly absorbed in the conviction that what you desire is already yours. Every time you return to this mental state of fulfillment, you are nurturing the roots of manifestation, as if watering a seedling that grows unseen, yet surely beneath the soil. It is in these quiet moments, when you step beyond doubt and fear, that the invisible becomes inevitable. For when you feel the reality of your wishes present, life is compelled to match that vision. The feeling of certainty is the doorway to creation. Picture each detail of your desire as if it were a completed memory, something you can recall with vividness and joy. Engage all your senses as you immerse yourself in this vision, seeing it, hearing it, touching it in your mind. This is not an exercise in hoping, but an act of living the reality you have claimed. Each time you do this, you are programming your mind, and by extension, reality itself, to bring forth what you have imagined. Persist in this practice, no matter what the outer world reflects. Perhaps circumstances appear unchanged, or perhaps obstacles seem to arise, but none of these hold real power over the vision within. They are merely the remnants of past beliefs dissolving in the light of your new conviction. Hold fast to the feeling of your desire fulfilled, as if clinging to a life raft amid the waves of appearance. In truth, appearances are fleeting, the inner conviction is eternal. Notice the feeling of freedom that comes from knowing it is already done. You no longer need to seek outside of yourself, for within you possess the reality you once desired. Let this feeling take root so deeply that it becomes your constant companion. Whether you are actively thinking of your desire or simply going about your day, allow the assurance of its completion to remain quietly within you. It is like a soft glow, a quiet certainty that requires no further validation from the outside world. In this state, every action you take, every word you speak, and every thought you think aligns naturally with the vision within. You are no longer acting from a place of lack or striving, but from a place of fulfillment and peace. Even those around you may sense this change, drawn to the quiet confidence that emanates from you. There is no need to explain or justify, for you know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The outer world may test your resolve, presenting you with evidence that contradicts your inner vision. Do not be swayed. Remember that the world is a mirror reflecting past states of mind, and as you persist in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the mirror must eventually show the new reflection you have created. When doubt arises, return to the feeling of completion, to that place within where all things are possible and already accomplished. Imagine living each day in this state of assurance, where you move through life with a calm certainty that all is well. There is a lightness to your steps, a joy that springs not from any outer condition, but from the knowing that you are the creator of your reality. In this state, the things you once wished for are no longer distant dreams, but familiar realities that you claim with ease. You are free from the need to struggle or strive, for you have already received. As you persist in this state, you will find that circumstances begin to shift, almost imperceptibly at first, then with increasing momentum. Opportunities appear where none existed before. People are drawn to you, who can assist in the realization of your vision. Resources flow to you with an ease that once seemed impossible. This is not magic, but the natural consequence of living in alignment with your inner conviction. Each time you return to this feeling of fulfillment, you are building momentum, reinforcing the reality you have chosen. It is like a river gaining strength as it flows toward the sea, unstoppable and unyielding. No force on earth can prevent the manifestation of a vision held with such unwavering persistence. For the universe responds to the clarity and power of your intention, rearranging itself to bring forth what you imagined. In moments of quiet reflection, let yourself be filled with gratitude for the reality you are creating. Feel the joy of having received, the peace of knowing it is done. Gratitude is a powerful force, amplifying the energy of your desire and drawing it ever closer to you. When you dwell in gratitude, you are acknowledging that your desire has already been granted, that you are merely awaiting its physical expression. This gratitude is not dependent on outer circumstances. It flows from the inner certainty that all is well. Each time you feel grateful for your fulfilled desire, you are reinforcing the reality of its completion. You are saying to the universe, I trust in the power within me to bring forth all that I desire, and the universe, in turn, responds with a resounding affirmation, aligning people, places, and events to reflect your inner state. Hold to this feeling with a gentle persistence. Do not force or strain, for creation is a natural process, as effortless as the unfolding of a flower. When you dwell in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are aligning with the flow of life itself, allowing your desire to manifest in its perfect time and way. You are not pushing against the current, but moving with it, trusting that everything is unfolding in divine order. Imagine what it feels like to live in this state of constant fulfillment, where every desire is already realized within. You move through life with a quiet joy, free from the need to seek or grasp. You are at peace, for you know that all you desire is already yours. And as you continue to dwell in this state, the outer world begins to reflect this inner harmony, bringing forth the exact circumstances that match your vision. You persist in this feeling, returning to it again and again, until it becomes as natural to you as breathing. You are not hoping or wishing, you are living in the reality of your fulfilled desire. This is the essence of true creation, where you become one with the vision you hold. And in this oneness, there is no separation between you and your desire. You are the fulfillment itself. Every time you immerse yourself in this feeling, you are strengthening the bridge between imagination and reality. You are building an unbreakable connection to the life you desire, a life that is as real to you inwardly as any physical experience. And as you continue to return to this state, the line between imagination and reality fades until they become one and the same. You are the creator, the visionary, the master of your destiny. With every thought, every feeling, and every belief, you are shaping the world around you. Let this knowledge empower you, fill you with a quiet confidence that nothing is beyond your reach, for you hold within you the power to bring forth all that you desire, simply by dwelling in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. In moments of stillness, allow yourself to revel in the joy of your fulfilled desire. Let this joy permeate every cell of your being, filling you with a sense of boundless freedom and possibility. For in this state, there are no limits, no restrictions, only the infinite potential of your imagination. You are free to create, to dream, to bring forth whatever you wish. As you persist in this state, you will find that life becomes a dance, a joyful expression of the vision within. You are no longer bound by the constraints of the outer world, for you have discovered the limitless power of the inner world. And in this discovery you are free to create, to experience, to live the life of your dreams. Let this feeling of fulfillment become your constant reality. Let it guide you, uplift you, and sustain you. For in this state you are one with the creative power of the universe. Every desire, every wish, every dream is already yours, simply awaiting your recognition. And as you continue to dwell in this state, life will unfold in ways beyond your wildest imagination, bringing forth the beauty, joy, and abundance you have claimed within. There is a profound peace in knowing that you are the creator of your reality, that nothing is beyond your reach. For in this state you are aligned with the very source of creation, a source that knows no limits, no restrictions. You are free to imagine, to create, to experience the life of your dreams. And as you persist in this feeling, life will respond, bringing forth the exact circumstances that match your vision. This is the power of imagination, the power of persistence, the power of living in the end. You are the master of your destiny, the creator of your reality, the visionary of your life. Embrace this power, live in this truth, and watch as the world transforms to reflect the beauty, joy, and abundance you hold within. Hold firm to the reality you've cultivated within, where every wish is granted and every vision is already true. Imagine for a moment that the very fabric of reality molds itself around your conviction, that it seeks to echo the purity of your belief. Every time you allow yourself to experience the feeling of your desire fulfilled, you're speaking the language of creation. You're telling the universe, this is who I am, this is my truth. And the universe, compelled by the force of your conviction, responds by unfolding before you exactly what you hold within. There is an art to persistence, a gentle yet unwavering commitment to what you know is already yours. Picture it as nurturing a seed that grows in the dark soil of your imagination. You may not see its progress immediately, but with every visit to this inner state of fulfillment, the seed takes root, reaching for the light that your belief provides. Just as a gardener trusts in the process, knowing that time and attention will bring forth the beauty of a blossoming flower, you too must trust in the unseen. Your consistent return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled is akin to watering the seed, feeding it with the life force of your conviction. Think of every challenge, every seeming delay, as part of this process. The outer world, with all its seeming obstacles, is only the shadow of your former beliefs, remnants of an old reality dissolving. When faced with resistance, remember that this too will fade in the light of your new conviction. Do not be discouraged by appearances, for they hold no real power over the vision you carry within. Appearances are malleable, mere reflections that must eventually yield to the force of your imagination. Let yourself become unwavering in the face of doubt. Each time you encounter an obstacle, return to the inner feeling of completion. This practice is like stepping into a parallel reality, where everything you desire is already true. Each visit strengthens this new reality, making it increasingly difficult for the outer world to resist conforming to it. Your faith in this inner state becomes a force that transcends time and space, drawing the reality you envision ever closer. Consider the ease with which you breathe, the rhythm of your heart, a continuous flow that requires no conscious effort. So too should be your relationship with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It is not a forced state, but a natural rhythm, a quiet assurance that you carry with you. Let it become as natural as breathing, a constant presence in your life that you return to again and again, without strain, without effort. In this way you become attuned to the flow of life itself, moving with a grace and ease that transcends the limitations of the physical world. The feeling of fulfillment is like a beacon, a light that draws all things to it. Imagine that every thought, every emotion, every encounter is drawn to this light, aligning itself with the vision you hold within. You are not chasing after your desires, rather. They are drawn to you, compelled by the magnetic force of your conviction. This is not wishful thinking, but the true nature of creation, a process that requires no struggle, only the quiet assurance that it is already done. You feel the power in this knowing, a quiet strength that needs no validation from the outer world. You are no longer swayed by appearances, no longer bound by the limitations of what you see. You know that the outer world is but a shadow of the inner, and as you hold to the feeling of your desire fulfilled, the shadow must align itself with the light. This is the essence of true power, a mastery that comes not from force but from unwavering belief. Imagine what it would feel like to live every day in this state, where each step you take is infused with the knowledge that your desire is already yours. There is no need to rush, no need to worry, for you know that everything is unfolding perfectly. In this state, life becomes a joyful expression of your inner vision, a dance in which you are both the creator and the observer. You move through life with a quiet confidence, a peace that comes from knowing that you are the master of your reality. As you persist in this feeling, you will find that your desires manifest with increasing ease. People, opportunities, and resources appear seemingly out of nowhere, drawn to the power of your inner conviction. You are no longer a victim of circumstance, but a conscious creator, shaping the world around you with the force of your imagination. This is the true power of persistence, the ability to hold to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, regardless of what the outer world reflects. Each time you return to this feeling, you are building a bridge between the seen and the unseen. You are drawing your desire from the realm of imagination into the realm of experience, allowing it to take form in the physical world. This is not a passive process, but an active engagement with the creative power within you. Every moment you spend in the feeling of fulfillment is a moment spent in creation, a step closer to the realization of your desire. Let yourself be filled with gratitude for this process, for the knowledge that you hold the power to create your reality. Gratitude amplifies the energy of your desire, reinforcing the feeling of fulfillment and drawing it ever closer to you. When you feel grateful for your fulfilled desire, you are acknowledging that it is already done, that you are merely awaiting its physical expression. This gratitude is not dependent on any outer circumstance. It flows from the inner, knowing that all is well. Imagine living each day in this state of fulfillment, where you are no longer seeking or striving, but simply allowing. You are free from the need to control or manipulate, for you know that everything is unfolding perfectly. This is the state of true freedom, a life lived in alignment with the creative power within. You move through life with a lightness, a joy that springs not from any outer condition, but from the knowledge that you are the creator of your reality. As you continue to persist in this feeling, the line between imagination and reality begins to blur. You find yourself living in a world that reflects your inner vision, a world that conforms to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. There is a harmony to your life, a sense of ease and flow that was once elusive. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world, for you have discovered the limitless power of the inner world. Hold to this feeling with a gentle persistence, a quiet assurance that requires no external validation. You are no longer seeking confirmation from the outside world, for you know that everything you desire is already yours. This is the essence of true creation, the state of being in which you are one with the vision you hold. And in this oneness there is no separation between you and your desire. You are the fulfillment itself. In moments of stillness, let yourself be filled with the joy of your fulfilled desire. Allow this joy to permeate every part of your being, filling you with a sense of boundless freedom and possibility. For in this state there are no limits, no restrictions, only the infinite potential of your imagination. You are free to create, to dream, to bring forth whatever you wish, knowing that the power to manifest lies within you. As you persist in this feeling, you will find that life begins to align itself with your vision in ways that defy explanation. The world becomes a mirror of your inner state, reflecting the joy, peace, and abundance you hold within. People, circumstances, and events fall into place with a precision that seems almost magical, drawn to the light of your fulfilled desire. This is the power of imagination, the power of persistence, the power of living in the end. You are the creator, the visionary, the master of your destiny. With every thought, every feeling, and every belief, you are shaping the world around you. Let this knowledge empower you, fill you with a quiet confidence that nothing is beyond your reach. For you hold within you the power to bring forth all that you desire, simply by dwelling in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Each time you return to this feeling, you are building a momentum that cannot be stopped. You are aligning yourself with the flow of creation, allowing life to bring forth what you have imagined. This is not a process of force or struggle, but one of quiet assurance, a gentle unfolding that brings forth the desires of your heart. In this state, you are no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world, for you have tapped into the limitless power of the inner world. Let this feeling become your constant companion, a quiet presence that guides you through each day. As you persist in this state, you will find that life becomes a joyful expression of the vision within. You are free from the need to seek or strive, for you know that everything you desire is already yours. In this state, life unfolds effortlessly, reflecting the beauty and abundance you hold within. In moments of doubt, return to this feeling, knowing that it is the key to all that you desire. Do not be swayed by appearances, for they are but shadows of past beliefs. Hold fast to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and watch as the world conforms to your vision. You are the creator, the master, the visionary, and all that you desire is already yours. Feel the quiet strength within you, a power that does not need to be loud or forceful, for it rests in the knowing that all things are within reach. Imagine each day as a canvas and your inner state as the brush that paints it. Every time you feel the fulfillment of your desire, you are adding layers to a masterpiece that only you can envision. This work of art does not require you to rush or worry. It requires only your steady belief. You are not seeking to bring something new into your life, but simply to reveal what has always been yours. As you move through each day, carry with you a gentle but unwavering awareness that your desire is already fulfilled. Let this awareness influence your words, your thoughts, and your actions. You will find yourself naturally drawn to situations and people that align with your vision, while those that do not will gradually fade away. This is the silent, graceful unfolding of the creative process, a process that honors your commitment to the end result, bringing forth only what you have affirmed within. Consider each breath you take as a reminder that life flows effortlessly when you live from the end. Just as you do not struggle to breathe, you need not struggle to see your desire come to life. Trust that everything is working for you, moving toward you as you remain centered in your conviction. Let go of any impulse to control or to question the timing, for the timing is not yours to determine. The invisible forces of creation work beyond what the senses can perceive, unfolding in ways that you may never fully understand. But your role is not to understand, it is to believe, to persist, and to trust in the power of imagination. In every quiet moment, immerse yourself in the feeling that you have already arrived. The journey is an inner one, and each step you take in imagination is a step closer to seeing it reflected in the physical world. Know that you are already complete, that everything you seek is within you, waiting only for your recognition. This is the essence of true freedom, the realization that you are not bound by anything outside of yourself, that you are the source of all that you experience. Be unwavering in your commitment to this truth, for it is the foundation of all that you will ever achieve. You do not need to look outside of yourself for validation or approval, for you are the author of your reality. Every moment spent in the feeling of the wish fulfilled is a moment spent in true power. It is a sacred act of creation, a declaration to the universe that this is who you are. Let this feeling become the background of your life, a constant presence that guides and supports you. As you persist in this state, you will find that the line between imagination and reality dissolves. What once seemed distant or unattainable now becomes a natural part of your experience. The world around you reshapes itself to mirror the vision you hold within, reflecting back to you the beauty and abundance that have always been yours. This is the true magic of life, the realization that you are the creator, that all you desire is already yours, waiting only for you to claim it. In the end, remember that your power lies within the simplicity of your belief and the constancy of your feeling. Imagination, when aligned with unwavering faith, is the divine force that shapes reality. So hold fast to the vision of your fulfilled desire. Let the feeling of its truth fill your heart, and live each day as though it is already done. The world will respond in kind, yielding to the force of your conviction. Trust in this process, for everything you wish will come true not by chance or external force, but by the quiet strength of your inner knowing. Persist in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and watch as the universe mirrors back the beauty of your inner world. In this way you become the creator of your destiny, turning dreams into reality, effortlessly and in perfect harmony.
There is a power that lies within you, a creative force so profound that it shapes the course of your life, moment by moment, thought by thought. This power doesn't need any outside help to bring your desires to fruition. It's not about whether the world believes in your dreams, it's about whether you believe in them, and most importantly, whether you can talk to yourself in a way that affirms their truth as though they are already here. When you look in the mirror, you're not just seeing yourself as you are now, you are gazing into the depths of what could be. Imagine every thought, every word you whisper to yourself as seeds that, once planted, will flourish in the world around you. Start by saying to yourself, I am already living my dream. Feel these words settle within you, as if they're as real as your reflection. There's no need to ask how or when, you simply accept it as a truth unfolding in divine timing. In that acceptance, in that inner conversation, a powerful transformation begins. We often look outside for proof, for signs that we're on the right path. But the real confirmation comes from within. When you tell yourself, I am loved, I am worthy, I am capable, you ignite that reality. You're not pleading or begging for it, you're affirming it as fact. The way you speak to yourself is how you direct the flow of your life. Hold these truths close to you. Whisper them to yourself when doubts creep in, when the world seems to question your worth, and see how steadfastly your inner world stands in quiet assurance. There is a language of creation, one that speaks only in the present. I am. With these two words, you command a presence so powerful that what you desire is drawn to you as naturally as a river flows to the sea. No matter how big the dream, whether it's success, love, health, or peace, when you affirm, it is done, it is mine, the very essence of those words awakens the unseen forces that make it so. When challenges arise, they don't change the truth of your inner knowing. They're simply shadows that dissolve in the light of your own self-talk. Stand firm in the silence of your being and let your words flow from a place of certainty. Remind yourself, all that I seek is within me. All that I desire is mine. All that I dream is real. In those moments of self-doubt, turn inward and whisper, I am becoming everything I was meant to be. You are the creator of your reality, and it all begins with the way you speak to yourself. Keep these conversations sacred, affirming only what uplifts, heals, and empowers you. And as you continue, know that this gentle act of self-talk is more than a habit, it's a gateway. Through it, everything you desire will come to you, for you've claimed it with the voice of creation itself. When we engage in this profound act of self-talk, we align our inner dialogue with the desires we hold dear. The universe is responsive, attuned to the vibrations we emit through our thoughts and words. It is crucial to understand that our self-talk is not merely a reflection of our current circumstances, but a powerful tool that shapes our reality. Each word we speak, whether in the solitude of our minds or aloud in our daily lives, carries energy that can either uplift us or weigh us down. I think about the phrases we often repeat, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, or this will never happen each time we utter these words. We are sending a message to our subconscious mind, reinforcing beliefs that keep us stuck. It's time to shift that narrative. Instead of allowing negativity to dictate our thoughts, we must consciously choose empowering affirmations that align with our goals and aspirations. Imagine waking up each morning, looking in the mirror, and proclaiming, today I choose to embrace the greatness within me. I am deserving of love, abundance, and joy. As you speak these words, visualize them infusing your spirit with the energy of possibility. Feel the warmth of confidence radiating from within, igniting your passion for life. The more you practice this, the more your mind will accept these affirmations as truth. It is essential to recognize that the conversation we have with ourselves is not a one-time event. It is a continuous dialogue that influences our emotions, decisions, and actions. If we want to attract positivity and success into our lives, we must nurture our inner dialogue daily. This means consciously replacing self-limiting beliefs with empowering ones, especially when faced with adversity. Consider moments of uncertainty or fear. Instead of allowing doubt to take hold, practice the art of reframing your thoughts. Say to yourself, this challenge is an opportunity for growth. I have the strength and resilience to overcome any obstacle. In doing so, you are not denying the reality of the situation, you are choosing to see it through a lens of empowerment. The transformative power of self-talk extends beyond personal development. It is a spiritual practice that connects us to the infinite potential within us. Every time we affirm our worthiness, we align ourselves with a higher frequency that resonates with the universe. This alignment opens the doors to manifestation, allowing our dreams to materialize in ways we may not have imagined. The significance of the words we use cannot be overstated. Language is a form of energy, and when we use it consciously, we tap into the creative force of the universe. Words have the power to create worlds. When you say, I am a magnet for abundance, you invite that very abundance into your life. You become a vessel through which blessings flow, attracting opportunities, relationships, and experiences that reflect your inner truth. As you continue this practice, observe how your life begins to shift. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the moments of clarity, and the unexpected blessings that seem to appear out of nowhere. This is the universe responding to your new narrative, affirming that you are indeed worthy of all you desire. The more you engage in positive self-talk, the more you cultivate a mindset of abundance and gratitude. Gratitude, in particular, is a vital component of this practice. When you express gratitude for what you have and what is yet to come, you elevate your vibration. Say, I am grateful for the opportunities that come my way, for the love that surrounds me, and for the growth that I experience. By cultivating a spirit of gratitude, you create a magnetic field that draws in even more blessings. In times of struggle or when faced with challenges, your self-talk becomes even more critical. It is easy to succumb to despair, to feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world. Yet in those moments, remember the power of your words. Instead of succumbing to negativity, declare, I am capable of handling this. I trust the process and I know that everything is unfolding as it should. These affirmations serve as anchors during turbulent times, grounding you in the knowledge that you are not alone in your journey. You are supported by the universe, by your dreams, and by the innate wisdom that resides within you. Each time you speak kindly to yourself, you reinforce this connection, creating a shield against doubt and fear. Let's explore the various areas of life where self-talk can manifest profound change. In relationships, for instance, your inner dialogue sets the tone for how you interact with others. If you tell yourself, I am worthy of love and respect, you will attract relationships that mirror this belief. Conversely, if you believe you are unworthy, you may find yourself in toxic dynamics that reinforce that narrative. The same principle applies to career and financial aspirations. When you affirm, I am capable of achieving my career goals, you unlock a sense of confidence that propels you forward. Opportunities will arise, and you will be more likely to take risks that lead to success. Conversely, if you dwell on thoughts like, I'll never get that promotion, you create a self-fulfilling prophecy that hinders your progress. Health and well-being are also deeply influenced by our self-talk. When you choose to speak kindly to your body, affirming I am healthy, strong, and full of vitality, you cultivate a positive relationship with your physical self. You become more attuned to your body's needs and more likely to engage in habits that support your health. This inner dialogue fosters a mindset that encourages well-being rather than self-sabotage. Your self-talk can also create a ripple effect in your community and beyond. When you radiate positivity, you inspire others to do the same. Your words can uplift those around you, creating an environment where support, love, and encouragement thrive. Imagine the impact of a collective mindset rooted in love and empowerment. This energy creates a powerful force for change, one that resonates with the higher frequency of love and connection. As you explore this journey of self-talk, embrace the idea that you are both the author and the protagonist of your story. Your words are the ink that writes the narrative of your life. With each positive affirmation, you create chapters filled with hope, success, and joy. Be intentional about the script you choose to follow. Consider integrating visualization into your practice of self-talk. Visualization is a powerful tool that complements affirmations. As you affirm your desires, close your eyes and visualize yourself already living that reality. See the details, the emotions, the surroundings, the people who share in your joy. Allow these images to fill your mind and heart. Feel the excitement and gratitude as if it is happening right now. This powerful combination of positive self-talk and visualization amplifies your ability to manifest your dreams. You are not only speaking your desires into existence, but you are also feeling them, experiencing them in your mind's eye. The universe responds to this vibrational alignment, setting in motion the events that will bring your dreams to fruition. To deepen this practice, consider journaling as a form of self-reflection. Write down your affirmations, your desires, and the feelings associated with them. This act of writing solidifies your intentions and creates a tangible record of your journey. As you revisit your journal, you will witness the progress you've made and the desires that have come to life. Additionally, surround yourself with positivity. Seek out influencers, books, podcasts, and individuals who embody the mindset you wish to cultivate. Engaging with uplifting content reinforces your commitment to positive self-talk. Remember, we are the sum of our influences, and when we immerse ourselves in a supportive environment, we amplify our own capacity for growth. As you embark on this transformative journey, be patient with yourself. Change takes time, and old patterns may resurface. When this happens, remind yourself that you are human, and it is okay to experience moments of doubt. The key is to return to your practice of self-talk, to realign with your truths. Speak to yourself with compassion and understanding. I am learning, I am growing, and I am on the right path. Let this journey be one of exploration and discovery. Embrace the lessons learned along the way and celebrate the milestones, no matter how small. Each step forward is a testament to your commitment to yourself and your dreams. In your quest to speak to yourself in a way that aligns with your desires, you will find that life becomes an ever-unfolding tapestry of possibilities. You will attract what you speak, what you visualize, and what you genuinely believe in your heart. Allow your self-talk to be a reflection of the divine potential within you. As you practice this, the world around you will begin to change. Your relationships will deepen, your career will flourish, and your overall well-being will improve. You will cultivate a sense of peace and fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. The power of your words will create a reality that mirrors the beauty of your dreams. When you talk to yourself with love, compassion, and unwavering belief, you open the floodgates to a life rich with abundance and joy. Trust in this process, for it is your birthright to experience the fullness of life and to manifest all that your heart desires. Each moment is a new opportunity to affirm your worth and your dreams. As you continue this journey, may you remember the incredible potential that lies within you. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend, with encouragement and understanding. Know that the universe is listening, ready to respond to the powerful vibrations of your self-talk. Embrace this gift and watch as your dreams unfold before your very eyes, each day bringing you closer to the life you've always imagined. In the quest for self-discovery and manifestation, it becomes essential to recognize that our words are not merely sounds, but energetic vibrations that resonate throughout the universe. Every time we engage in self-talk, we are either reinforcing our limitations or affirming our potential. It's vital to cultivate an awareness of how we speak to ourselves, as these internal dialogues shape not only our self-image but the very fabric of our reality. Imagine starting your day by consciously choosing your thoughts. Instead of slipping into autopilot, you pause and take a moment to set the tone for your day. As you wake up, tell yourself, today I will embrace opportunities that come my way. I will welcome challenges as stepping stones to my growth. When you actively choose to speak positively, you lay the groundwork for a day filled with possibilities. Each thought is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, creating a masterpiece that reflects your innermost desires. The art of self-talk is akin to planting a garden. Just as a gardener nurtures seeds with care, your thoughts are the seeds that will either blossom into a flourishing life or remain dormant in the shadows. If you want to cultivate a garden of abundance, you must be intentional about the seeds you plant in your mind. Begin with affirmations that resonate deeply within you, ones that align with your values and aspirations. Phrases like, I am open to receive all the good the universe has to offer, or I trust the journey of my life can serve as powerful catalysts for change. It's important to approach this practice with sincerity and authenticity. When you speak to yourself, do so with the belief that you are deserving of all the good you desire. Remove any lingering doubts that whisper, what if this doesn't work? Or am I really worthy? Replace those thoughts with a resounding affirmation, I am enough just as I am, and I am capable of achieving my dreams. This shift in mindset is not merely a mental exercise, it's a spiritual awakening. Each time you affirm your worth and potential, you align yourself with the divine flow of the universe. You tap into the very essence of creation, becoming a conscious participant in your own unfolding narrative. Your words become a declaration of intent, signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive your desires. As you continue to practice positive self-talk, Take note of the emotional shifts that occur within you. When you affirm, "I am loved," allow yourself to feel the warmth of that truth washing over you. Embrace the sensations it evokes, whether it's a sense of peace, joy, or excitement. These feelings are the energy that propels you forward, guiding you toward the experiences that align with your affirmations. Engaging in self-talk also involves a deep level of self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your thought patterns. Are there recurring phrases or beliefs that arise when you face challenges? Perhaps it's the nagging voice that tells you you'll never succeed or you're not smart enough. Recognizing these limiting beliefs is the first step toward transformation. Acknowledge their presence, but don't allow them to dictate your narrative. Instead, counter them with affirmations that reinforce your strength and capability. When you encounter difficulties, your self-talk becomes a lifeline. Imagine facing a setback in your career or a personal relationship. Instead of succumbing to despair, pause and remind yourself, "This is just a chapter in my story, not the conclusion. I am resilient, and I will rise above this." Each time you confront challenges with empowering self-talk, you fortify your inner strength, building a foundation that supports your journey towards success. The power of self-talk also extends to our interactions with others. When we engage in positive conversations with ourselves, we radiate that energy outward. Our self-beliefs influence how we perceive and interact with those around us. If you view yourself as capable and deserving of love, you are more likely to attract relationships that reflect those beliefs. Conversely, if you carry self-doubt, it may manifest as tension in your interactions, creating a cycle of negativity. Therefore, practice speaking kindly not just to yourself but also to others. Use phrases that uplift and encourage. When you celebrate your successes, share the joy with those around you. Offer genuine compliments and affirm the strengths of your friends and loved ones. By fostering an environment of positivity, you create a supportive network that nurtures growth for everyone involved. Let's delve deeper into the various dimensions of self-talk and how it influences different aspects of life. In the realm of health and wellness, your internal dialogue plays a crucial role in shaping your physical reality. When you engage in negative self-talk regarding your body or health, you create a barrier to achieving well-being. Instead of saying, "I hate my body" or "I will never lose this weight," replace those thoughts with affirmations that promote self-acceptance and self-love. For instance, say to yourself, "I honor my body and treat it with kindness and respect. I nourish it with healthy choices." Feel the power of these words resonating within you. Visualize yourself taking actions that align with this affirmation, eating nutritious foods, engaging in joyful movement, and practicing self-care. Your body responds to the energy of your thoughts, and as you cultivate self-love through positive self-talk, you will likely notice changes in your physical health. In the context of financial abundance, self-talk can be equally transformative. Many people harbor limiting beliefs about money, such as "I'll never be wealthy" or "money is hard to come by." These beliefs create a mindset of scarcity, hindering your ability to attract financial prosperity. Shift that narrative by affirming, "I am open to receiving abundance in all forms. Wealth flows effortlessly into my life." Allow yourself to feel the excitement of these words as you envision the opportunities and resources that align with this affirmation. In relationships, self-talk influences how we perceive and interact with others. If you believe you are worthy of love and respect, you will attract relationships that reflect that belief. Conversely, if you harbor self-doubt, you may unconsciously gravitate toward toxic dynamics. Speak to yourself with love and affirmation, and watch as your relationships transform into sources of joy and support. Moreover, consider the role of self-talk in your professional life. When you tell yourself, "I am capable of achieving my career goals," you instill confidence that enables you to pursue opportunities that align with your aspirations. Visualize yourself in situations where you shine, whether in interviews, presentations, or collaborations. As you affirm your capabilities, the universe aligns to support your endeavors, opening doors that were previously closed. Cultivating a practice of self-talk also involves developing resilience in the face of adversity. Life will inevitably present challenges, but how you respond is what truly matters. Instead of succumbing to fear or despair, use self-talk as a tool for empowerment. Say to yourself, I am strong enough to navigate this challenge. I will learn and grow from this experience by reframing obstacles as opportunities for growth. You cultivate a mindset that embraces resilience and adaptability. As you immerse yourself in this practice, remember that the journey of self-talk is ongoing. It's a daily commitment to nurturing your inner dialogue and fostering a mindset that aligns with your dreams. Embrace the idea that you have the power to reshape your narrative at any moment. If you slip into negative thought patterns, acknowledge them but do not dwell on them. Gently guide your thoughts back to affirmations that reflect your potential. Consider integrating rituals into your routine that reinforce positive self-talk. Whether through meditation, journaling, or affirmations, create space for reflection and connection with your inner self. Take time each day to check in with your thoughts, celebrating your progress and affirming your worthiness. Visualization is another powerful tool to enhance your self-talk practice. As you affirm your desires, close your eyes and imagine the reality you wish to create. Envision every detail, the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with your dreams. Immerse yourself in this experience, allowing it to evoke a sense of joy and excitement. As you continue to engage in this transformative practice, you may notice subtle shifts in your perception and experiences. You will find yourself attracting opportunities, forming healthier relationships, and experiencing a deeper sense of fulfillment. Your self-talk will become a guiding light, illuminating the path toward your dreams. Moreover, the power of self-talk can extend beyond your personal journey. It can inspire others. As you embody positivity and self-love, you become a beacon of hope for those around you. Share your experiences and insights with friends, family, or even on social media. Your words have the potential to uplift others, igniting a ripple effect of positivity and empowerment. In this interconnected world, we have the opportunity to create a community rooted in love and support. Encourage those around you to embrace positive self-talk, fostering an environment where everyone feels empowered to pursue their dreams. Together, you can cultivate a culture of affirmation and growth, where each person's unique journey is celebrated and honored. As you continue your journey of self-talk, keep in mind the importance of consistency and commitment. The more you practice, the more natural it will become to engage in positive self-talk. Over time, you will develop a resilient mindset that can weather life's storms with grace and courage. Embrace the idea that you are not alone in this journey. We are all interconnected, and your words have the power to uplift and inspire not only yourself but also those around you. By speaking kindly to yourself, you are contributing to a collective shift toward love, compassion, and understanding. The universe is abundant, and it responds to the energy you emit. As you align your thoughts with positivity, you create a magnetic field that attracts opportunities, relationships, and experiences that reflect your inner truth. This journey of self-discovery and empowerment is not just about individual success, it's about collectively creating a world where love and positivity thrive. So as you go forth, carry with you the knowledge that your words are powerful. Use them wisely, affirm your worth, and embrace the life that is yours to create. In every moment, remember that you are a divine being capable of manifesting your dreams. Your thoughts, your self-talk, and your affirmations are the keys to unlocking the abundant life that awaits you. With each positive word you speak, you are not just transforming your life, but contributing to the transformation of the world around you. Embrace this journey with open arms, and let your words resonate with the divine truth that you are enough, you are worthy, and you are capable of achieving your dreams. As you immerse yourself in this powerful practice of self-talk, it's essential to cultivate a deep understanding of the connection between your inner dialogue and the external world. This relationship operates under the principle that what you focus on expands. When you consistently affirm your desires and speak kindly to yourself, you are sending a clear message to the universe about what you want to manifest in your life. Consider this: if your mind is cluttered with negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, It's akin to planting seeds in rocky soil. The potential for growth is stunted by doubt and fear. However, when you nurture your thoughts with positivity and encouragement, you create fertile ground for your dreams to flourish. The energy you emit through your self-talk acts as a beacon, attracting experiences and opportunities that resonate with your inner truth. Let's explore how this practice can be applied in various aspects of your life. In the realm of personal development, self-talk is an essential component of self-improvement. When you set goals for yourself, whether they pertain to your career, health, or relationships, the narrative you create around these goals is crucial. Instead of saying, "I want to lose weight," reframe it as, "I am becoming healthier and stronger every day." This subtle shift in language not only sounds more positive, but also reinforces your commitment to growth. As you embark on your personal development journey, visualize yourself achieving your goals. Picture the joy and satisfaction that comes with reaching milestones. Feel the emotions associated with your success. When you incorporate this visualization into your self-talk, it amplifies your belief in your capabilities. You begin to align your actions with your aspirations, creating a powerful synergy that propels you forward. In the professional sphere, self-talk can be transformative. Imagine walking into a meeting or a presentation with the mindset that you are confident and capable. Instead of allowing self-doubt to creep in, you affirm to yourself, "I am prepared and I have valuable insights to share." As you speak these words, visualize yourself commanding the room with your presence and expertise. This combination of affirmation, and visualization creates a magnetic aura that draws others to you. As you progress in your career, remember that setbacks are part of the journey. It's easy to fall into negative self-talk during challenging times. When you encounter obstacles, resist the urge to criticize yourself. Instead, practice self-compassion. Say to yourself, "I am learning from this experience, and it is shaping me into a stronger individual." This shift in perspective fosters resilience, enabling you to bounce back and continue pursuing your goals with renewed vigor. In the realm of relationships, the way you talk to yourself can have a profound impact on how you connect with others. When you cultivate self-love and acceptance, you create a strong foundation for healthy relationships. If you find yourself thinking, "I am unworthy of love," challenge that thought with affirmations such as, "I am deserving of love and respect." Your self-talk sets the tone for how you approach connections with others. When you genuinely believe you are worthy of love, you will attract relationships that reflect that belief. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Speak kindly to yourself about your friendships and partnerships, reinforcing the idea that you deserve nurturing and fulfilling connections. Furthermore, consider the role of gratitude in your self-talk practice. Incorporating gratitude into your daily affirmations can amplify the positive energy you radiate. Take a moment each day to express gratitude for the blessings in your life. Say to yourself, "I am grateful for my health, my loved ones, and the opportunities that come my way." This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of abundance. As you deepen your practice of gratitude, you may find that it opens doors to even more blessings. The universe responds to your energy, and when you cultivate a mindset of appreciation, you create a magnetic field that attracts positive experiences. Gratitude enhances your self-talk by reinforcing the notion that you are already abundant, paving the way for even greater manifestations. The practice of self-talk is not solely about what you say, it also involves your beliefs and emotions. When you speak affirmations, do so with conviction. Allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with your statements. If you say, "I am successful," visualize what success looks and feels like for you. Engage your senses in this visualization. See the setting, hear the sounds, and feel the joy. By embodying the emotions associated with your affirmations, you align yourself with the vibration of your desires. Additionally, consider the importance of consistency in your self-talk practice. Like any skill, it requires regular engagement to become second nature. Set aside time each day to reflect on your thoughts and intentions. This could be in the form of journaling, meditation, or simply taking a few moments to speak affirmations aloud. Consistency reinforces the beliefs you are cultivating, making them more resilient against external influences. Over time, you will find that your inner dialogue shifts naturally toward positivity, and negative thoughts become less prevalent. This shift is not an overnight transformation, but rather a gradual evolution that unfolds as you commit to the practice. One powerful method to reinforce your self-talk practice is through the use of visualization techniques. Visualization serves as an phase, as a bridge between your inner dialogue and the reality you wish to create. As you affirm your desires, take a moment to close your eyes and imagine the life you want to manifest. Picture yourself in vivid detail. What does it feel like to achieve your goals? Feel the excitement and joy that accompanies your success. Engage your senses in this experience, see the colors, hear the sounds, and immerse yourself in the emotions. Visualization activates the same neural pathways in your brain as actual experiences, making your desires feel more tangible and real. This mental rehearsal prepares you to embrace opportunities when they arise, enhancing your ability to manifest your dreams. Moreover, the language you use in your self-talk can be tailored to fit your unique personality and aspirations. Experiment with different phrases and affirmations until you find those that resonate deeply with you. Personalization adds an element of authenticity to your practice, allowing you to speak to yourself in a way that feels natural and empowering. In the face of challenges, embrace the power of affirmations as a source of strength. Instead of succumbing to negativity, remind yourself, this situation is temporary and I have the power to change it. Allow this affirmation to serve as a mantra during difficult times. Repeat it to yourself until you feel the energy of empowerment coursing through you. The practice of self-talk extends beyond individual pursuits. It also influences our collective consciousness. As you engage in positive self-talk, you contribute to a ripple effect that can inspire those around you. When you embody self-love and empowerment, you become a beacon of light for others who may be struggling with their self-worth. Consider how your positive self-talk can encourage others to embrace their own journeys. Share your insights with friends, family, or social media followers. By articulating your experiences, you create a space for open dialogue and empowerment, inspiring others to embark on their own paths of self-discovery. Another aspect of self-talk that deserves attention is the impact of your environment. The people you surround yourself with, the media you consume, and the spaces you inhabit all influence your thoughts and beliefs. Evaluate your environment and identify any negative influences that may be contributing to self-doubt or limiting beliefs. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you. Surround yourself with individuals who celebrate your successes and encourage your growth. Consider the media you consume. This supportive network serves as a powerful reinforcement for your self-talk, social media, and literature. Choose content that resonates with your values and uplifts your spirit. By curating a positive media environment, you create a buffer against negativity and reinforce the affirmations you cultivate in your self-talk. As you navigate your journey of self-discovery, embrace the idea that it's okay through creative expression. If you find yourself struggling with negative self-talk or limiting your emotions and thoughts, consider working with a coach, therapist, or mentor who can guide you and provide a powerful means of processing and expressing your feelings, allowing you to reinforce provide valuable insights and tangible ways for enhancing your self-talk practice. For instance, consider journaling as a tool for self-reflection and affirmation. Write down your thoughts, desires, and aspirations in a dedicated journal. Use this space to document your journey, celebrate your victories, and explore your challenges. The act of writing becomes a form of self-dialogue, reinforcing your positive affirmations while providing clarity on your thoughts. As you continue to cultivate your self-talk practice, remember that progress is not always linear. There will be moments of doubt and uncertainty, and that's perfectly normal. Instead of judging yourself during these times, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment and gently guide your thoughts back to affirmations that resonate with your true potential. Ultimately, the journey of self-talk is a lifelong commitment, nurturing your inner dialogue and cultivating a mindset that empowers you to create the life you desire. Embrace the idea that you are the author of your own narrative, and every word you speak carries the weight of your intentions. As you navigate this journey, let your words reflect your highest aspirations. Speak to yourself with kindness, affirm your worth, and visualize the life you wish to create. With each positive affirmation, you are not only shaping your reality but contributing to a collective consciousness that celebrates love, abundance, and empowerment. In this beautiful dance of self-discovery, remember that your words are powerful tools for transformation. Use them wisely and watch as the universe responds to your intentions, guiding you toward the fulfillment of your dreams. You are a divine being with the ability to manifest the life you desire. And as you cultivate a practice of positive self-talk, you align yourself with the infinite possibilities that await you. As we come to the end of this exploration into the transformative power of self-talk, let us remember that our words are not mere sounds, they are the building blocks of our reality. Each affirmation, each kind word we speak to ourselves, acts as a seed planted in the fertile soil of our consciousness. With consistent nurturing, these seeds can blossom into the life we have always desired. In this journey, we have uncovered the profound connection between our inner dialogue and the external world. By embracing positivity and love in our self-talk, we are not only shaping our own experiences, but also contributing to a collective consciousness that thrives on encouragement and hope. The impact of our words extends beyond our own lives, resonating with those around us and creating a ripple effect of inspiration and empowerment. As you continue on your path, let your self-talk reflect the truth of who you are, a worthy, capable, and divine being. Remind yourself daily of your potential, your dreams, and the limitless opportunities that await you. Embrace the practice of visualization and affirmations, knowing that each moment spent cultivating positive thoughts brings you closer to manifesting your desires. May you carry this knowledge into your everyday life, using your voice to uplift yourself and others. Speak your truth, celebrate your achievements, and approach challenges with compassion and resilience. You have the power to create the life you envision, and by nurturing your inner dialogue, you will unlock doors to abundance, joy, and fulfillment. So as you move forward, remember that you are the creator of your reality. Your words have the ability to shape not only your life but also the world around you. Speak kindly to yourself, embrace your worth, and watch as your desires manifest in beautiful and unexpected ways. The journey is yours to embrace, and with each positive affirmation, you step further into the life you are meant to live. As we delve deeper into the significance of self-talk, it's crucial to recognize that this practice is not just about affirmations, it's about creating a holistic mindset that fosters growth and self-discovery. The journey of transforming your inner dialogue begins with awareness. Becoming conscious of the words you use when you talk to yourself is the first step in reshaping your reality. It requires a willingness to listen and observe without judgment, acknowledging both the positive and negative narratives that play out in your mind. Start by taking note of your self-talk throughout the day. Are your thoughts supportive or critical? Do you find yourself engaging in a dialogue that uplifts you or one that diminishes your self-worth? Awareness is the foundation upon which you can build a more empowering narrative. Keep a journal dedicated to your thoughts and feelings. By writing them down, you create a tangible record that allows you to analyze and reflect on your self-talk patterns. This process not only enhances self-awareness but also provides a safe space to express your emotions and clarify your thoughts. As you engage in this reflective practice, challenge any negative beliefs that arise. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I am not good enough," counter that thought with powerful affirmations like, "I am enough just as I am, and I have the capacity to grow and improve." Repetition is key. The more you affirm your worth, the more you condition your mind to accept it as truth. Over time, these affirmations will replace negative thoughts, and you will begin to notice a shift in your overall mindset. One of the most effective techniques in enhancing your self-talk is the practice of visualization. This goes hand in hand with affirmations and involves creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes. Visualization allows you to experience your goals before they manifest in your reality. For instance, if you aspire to excel in your career, close your eyes and imagine yourself in that successful position. Picture every detail, the environment, your colleagues, the sense of accomplishment you feel. As you engage in this visualization, speak affirmations aloud that reinforce your success. Say, I am thriving in my career, and I attract opportunities that align with my passions. This practice of visualization is more than just daydreaming. It actively rewires your brain to recognize success as attainable. Research has shown that visualization activates the same neural pathways as actual experiences, effectively conditioning your mind to believe in your capabilities. As a result, when you face real-life situations, your mind is already prepared to take confident action, drawing on the emotions and sensations associated with your visualizations. Moreover, as you nurture this practice of positive self-talk, it's essential to recognize the importance of surrounding yourself with positivity. The environment we inhabit significantly influences our thoughts and beliefs. Seek out people who uplift and inspire you, individuals who reflect the love and positivity you are cultivating within yourself. Engage in conversations that nurture your spirit, and be mindful of the media you consume. Choose books, podcasts, and shows that promote empowerment, growth, and self-love. Social media can be a double-edged sword in this regard. While it can serve as a source of inspiration, it can also perpetuate negative comparisons and self-doubt. Curate your social media feeds to include accounts that align with your values and aspirations. Follow individuals who promote authenticity, positivity, and self-empowerment. By consciously choosing the content you engage with, you create an environment that reinforces your self-talk practice. In addition to surrounding yourself with positive influences, consider the power of gratitude in your self-talk journey. Gratitude acts as a transformative force, shifting your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. Make it a daily habit to express gratitude for the blessings you already have. When you incorporate gratitude into your self-talk, you not only elevate your mood but also attract more positivity into your life. Begin each day with a gratitude ritual. As you wake up, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as the warmth of the sun, the love of family, or the opportunity to pursue your dreams. Speak these words aloud or write them in your journal. This practice sets a positive tone for the day and reinforces the belief that abundance surrounds you. As you cultivate this mindset of gratitude, it becomes easier to face challenges with resilience. When obstacles arise, instead of succumbing to negative self-talk, remind yourself of your past successes and the lessons learned along the way. Say to yourself, I have overcome difficulties before, and I have the strength to navigate this situation. This shift in perspective transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. The journey of self-talk is also a deeply personal one, and it's essential to honor your unique experiences and emotions. Recognize that it's okay to feel a range of emotions, including sadness, anger, or frustration. Instead of suppressing these feelings, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge your emotions without judgment, allowing yourself to process them fully. You might say, it's okay to feel this way, I am human, and these feelings are valid. This approach fosters a sense of acceptance and empowers you to move through your emotions with grace. When you honor your feelings, you create space for healing and transformation. Self-talk becomes a tool for self-discovery, guiding you to navigate the complexities of life with authenticity. Furthermore, consider incorporating mindfulness into your self-talk practice. Mindfulness encourages present moment awareness, allowing you to observe your thoughts and feelings without becoming overwhelmed by them. Take moments throughout your day to pause and check in with yourself. Notice the thoughts that arise and gently redirect your focus to affirmations that uplift you. By cultivating mindfulness, you develop a deeper connection with yourself, enhancing your ability to engage in positive self-talk. As you navigate the intricacies of your journey, remember that self-talk is a dynamic practice that evolves over time. Embrace the idea that growth is a process, and there will be moments of setbacks along the way. When faced with challenges, resist the urge to criticize yourself. Instead, practice self-forgiveness. Say to yourself, I am learning and growing, and it's okay to stumble. I am still worthy of love and success. Incorporate affirmations into your routine, creating a personalized mantra that resonates with your aspirations. These affirmations can be as simple as I am enough or I am capable of achieving my dreams. Repeat these phrases daily, allowing them to permeate your consciousness. Consider creating visual reminders of your affirmations by writing them on sticky notes and placing them where you will see them frequently. Additionally, engage in the power of community as you cultivate your self-talk practice. Surround yourself with individuals who share similar goals and values. Consider joining groups or forums focused on personal development, self-love, and empowerment. This collective energy reinforces your commitment to positive self-talk and provides a supportive network as you navigate your journey. In moments of doubt, lean on your community for encouragement and inspiration. Share your experiences, celebrate your successes, and seek guidance during challenges. This interconnectedness amplifies the power of your self-talk, reminding you that you are not alone on this journey. As you continue to explore the depths of your inner dialogue, embrace the idea of self-care as an essential component of your self-talk practice. Prioritize activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Engage in practices such as meditation, yoga, or nature walks that allow you to connect with yourself on a deeper level. Self-care creates a foundation of self-love, making it easier to engage in positive self-talk. When you prioritize your well-being, you cultivate a sense of worthiness that resonates in your inner dialogue. This shift in perception empowers you to speak kindly to yourself and embrace the life you desire. In moments of uncertainty, remind yourself that your thoughts are a powerful creative force. Visualize your desires and affirm your capabilities with unwavering belief. Speak words of encouragement to yourself, allowing your inner dialogue to serve as a guiding light through the darkness. As you embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation, carry with you the knowledge that you possess the power to shape your reality through your words. Your self-talk is a reflection of your beliefs, and by nurturing positive affirmations, you can manifest the life you envision. Embrace the beauty of this process, knowing that every step you take is a testament to your strength and resilience. The universe is always listening, ready to respond to the energy you emit through your thoughts and words. By aligning your self-talk with your aspirations, you send a powerful message to the cosmos: I am ready to receive my blessings. The more you engage in this practice, the more you cultivate a mindset of abundance and possibility. As you move forward, remember that you are a divine being with unlimited potential. Your words have the power to uplift, inspire, and transform not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. Speak with love, speak with conviction, and watch as your desires unfold in ways you never imagined possible. Your journey is unique, and each affirmation you speak brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. Embrace this journey with open arms and let your words pave the way to your dreams. In closing, remember that the path to manifesting the life you desire lies within the power of your own words. The conversations you have with yourself shape the reality around you and lay the groundwork for every dream, goal, and aspiration you hold dear. Through intentional self-talk, you're building a foundation rooted in belief, positivity, and an unwavering faith in your worth. As you continue to speak with kindness, conviction, and love toward yourself, you invite a life filled with abundance, resilience, and fulfillment. Challenges may come, but with a practice grounded in compassion and unwavering belief, you have the tools to overcome them with grace. Embrace this journey, knowing that each word, each affirmation, and each kind thought you offer yourself is paving the way toward a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Let this practice be a daily reminder of your limitless potential. Speak your desires into existence with courage and watch as they unfold in beautiful, unexpected ways. The power is within you. Your words are the keys to creating a life of purpose, joy, and abundance.